All right. Chez Kane, how's it going in the land of rock and roll and all that good stuff today?
It's crazy at the moment. As you can imagine, with the build up to the release of the album, everything's a bit crazy, but in a good way.
So I'm sure the interviews are keeping you awfully busy today.
Yes, very busy. Have been for a couple of days now, so it's been pretty manic.
What's interesting, this is going to be your first self-titled album coming out like in March.
Yeah.
And you never released an album before.
I haven't done a solo artist, no.
Well,
my first solo album.
Yeah, well, it's about time to get one. You've been doing a lot of work on YouTube, I've seen with your channel, and it's lots of work, and I'm sure it's starting to pay off. Now you got your self-titled album coming out. How is it working on this album? Because I see you worked with Danny Rexon from Crazy Lixx, and I'm sure he did lots of work on the album as well.
Yes,
how does it work?
So basically, I didn't know Danny before this project. He had this idea to create this new album of bringing the female rocker of the 80s back to life, and he was looking for a singer. So he came across one of my videos that I did on YouTube, so I'm really glad that I started doing those covers. And then he contacted me, and the album started from there, basically.
Okay, so it did start from the YouTube covers.
It did, yeah.
Now, did they reveal which cover made it for him?
Yes, it was Vixen, Edge of a Broken Heart.
Okay, yeah.
Which
one song I find, Vixen is in your voice as well. Let me just tell you, the Van Halen Dreams, very good job.
Oh, thank you so much. I love that song. Such a good song.
Very good song. So it's like that. Who's all the band members playing on this album? It's like kind of mysterious when we look at the chart that you're marked for, who's playing and all that stuff.
So all the instrumentation was done by Danny, apart from the saxophone.
Okay.
Yeah, so Danny's done everything. Yeah, and then the saxophone was done by, I think it's pronounced Jesse Malloy, I think.
And then you did all the great vocals. How long did it take you to perform all this?
So when did we start? It was in bits, so we were doing a song at a time, so it was over a few months. We would do one song, and then there would be a little break, and then we do another song. So I think it was over about 2 or 3 months.
2 or 3 months?
Well, yeah.
Hard work.
Yeah, but it was good fun. I really enjoyed creating the album.
And with the current quarantine and all that stuff that's passing, all over the world, and lockdowns, how's your life been affected with this? And has it affected anything in the recording process?
Yeah, it did affect the recording process, because I was either going to go to Sweden or Danny was going to come over here and we were going to do the album together. But fortunately enough, I had a home studio setup, so I was able to do the vocals here, thankfully. But other than that, COVID has been an absolute pain in the ass for everybody. But I've been pretty busy, so it hasn't been too bad for me, luckily, because I've been keeping myself busy with doing YouTube covers, creating the album and stuff like that. So yeah, I just want to get out on the road now, though. So I've had enough. I want it to go away.
You have a band prepared to go on the road when it's time?
I do now, yes. I've recently held auditions for my band members. So, yes, I have a band ready to go.
That's awesome. Let's say for Too Late for Love, your promo video that you released. Video quality is great. What you're doing in the video is awesome. How long did it take you to, make that film, and where did the ideas come from to make this type of music video? Like, it's kind of classic as well.
Yeah, so we were kind of lucky because I didn't know if I was going to be able to do a video with COVID, but there was kind of a gap between where everybody was locked down and then the restrictions were lifted a little bit. So I was able to fly to Sweden. So we did Too Late for Love in Sweden, and that's when I actually first met Danny face to face. So we came up with this idea of bringing that 80s, early 90s feel into the video, tight clothing, awesome, sexy, kind of sassy vibe, and I think we did pretty well with the video. Obviously, we lit a lot of candles as well for the effect. But yeah, it just came from looking at loads of past videos and trying to bring it back to life today.
Compared to the 80s, which does have a certain sound quality, your music has that certain sound quality too.
Yeah.
You know, the Bon Jovis to the Vixen to Lee Aaron type of style later on in her career, let's say, or head pins. Do you know the head pins from Canada?
No, I haven't heard of them.
A classic band from like Lee Aaron era, and your voice does touch that type of feel. So you should check.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah.
Yeah, head pins. They were massive in Canada, and you check that out because it does give me that reminder of it. It's the same style of music, and I think we do need that in this world. Don't you think?
I really do, especially right now, because the world is so doom and gloom that I feel like this kind of music is the music that picks you up. So it's what I've been listening to in lockdown, you know, like all the 80s greats, like I've been listening to Vixen and Def Leppard, and it just picks you up, and it's just such a good feeling. So definitely it needs to come back today, and I'm hoping that I'm going to help with that.
How busy is your life, you know, right now with COVID-19? Because I'm sure it changed what you did before, because you keep it for a little while now. How's life in music for you in 2021? Like,
so it's been absolutely manic for me, which is crazy because I'm literally stuck at home, but it's still very manic. So I've been doing loads of interviews and loads of stuff for the album. I've been doing some one-take vocal cover of the songs. So yeah, I've just been keeping really busy to try and get the album out there and promote it as best as I can from home. So yeah, pretty busy, so it's all good.
Now, the one-take vocal type of deal you're doing, is that a new setup? Because I've never seen it before. Is it you that invented this, like, one-take vocal session type thing? Where do you get that from?
I think there were a few singers starting to do it, and I just thought it was a really cool idea to do so people could get a vibe of how I'm going to perform them when I get on stage. Obviously, it's not the full effect, but I just wanted people to hear the raw side of that I can do it, and I'm really excited to get out on the road, and I'm hoping that it's going to excite people to come and see me live.
Right. One question here about your YouTube channel, which I think is doing awesome, and certainly with the covers done. But I've seen a pattern. 10 months ago, you were releasing like lots of material, and now you're releasing less and less. When you released 10 tracks, you know, in 10 months ago, how was it? Like, is it just every week it was just gradually climbing, or, you know, what was your setup to you know, be found and discovered?
I have no kind of like structure when it comes to doing YouTube stuff. So if I get the urge to do a song, I will just learn it for a couple of days and get in my studio and do it. So I never plan what songs I'm going to do. It will just be random. I might hear a song one day and like, I want to give that a go, and then I will do it. But it's gone a little bit quieter at the moment because obviously I'm doing all the build up to the album, but I am going to come back to doing some covers as well because it's just so much fun. It's just really fun covering other people's songs as well. So you get to like challenge yourself and see what you can sing that other people have sung, and yeah, it's good fun. So I will be doing more at some point.
And being a YouTube, you know, star, do you pick a day to release this, or just it's done, I'm releasing it? How do you go about that?
Yeah, that's how I do it. I just do it and then bang, out there.
Out there, and let's not look at it back.
yeah, pretty much. I might post a picture just saying, oh, I'm in the middle of doing another cover, so it'll be up later.
Okay. And your name, Chez Kane, so this is the name of the band and it's the name of you? Your name?
So it's pronounced Chez.
Chez, okay.
Yeah. So Chez Kane. Yeah, a lot of people mix that up. They think it's like the French way, Chez Kane. Yeah, so I'm just Chez Kane.
Well, thank you for showing me the proper way to say that. Yeah, so Chez Kane becomes Chez Kane.
Yeah. But it's fine. They both sound really cool, so I'm good with it.
Absolutely. Chez is a very cool name.
Thank you.
And you did you got 2 singles. You know, who picked out these songs? Did you decide to pick them out, or
so it was kind of like all of us kind of chatted about it, and like Frontiers, Danny and myself, and Frontiers said first they thought that these should be the singles, and then me and Danny, if we didn't agree with some of the singles, we said that we'd change them. But to be honest, they picked Too Late for Love, and that's the one that I was thinking as well. So Too Late for Love was the one that we all kind of said, yes, go for that one.
Yeah, and then Rock It on the Radio.
Rock It on the Radio. Yeah. So I believe we've kind of like swapped and changed some of the singles because we thought Rock It on the Radio was going to be the 3rd release. And then we put it to the 2nd release. But yeah, we all decided together. We were all happy with what we all decided with. So
it's going to be a great journey for you, and I just love the way you guys represent this music, and your singing is awesome.
Oh, thank you so much.
Over the top, and yeah, so just keep up the great work, and that's all I can say. It's great.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm hoping that I can take it on the road very soon, and that that's gonna take off and inspire other people to do the same kind of music and get it back out there today, because it's definitely missing.
Yeah, it is. Well, Chez Kane, you have a beautiful evening, and we look at your career just grow from now.
Oh, sorry, you broke up then. Sorry, what did you say?
I said you have a great evening, and
thank you.
Watch your career grow from here.
Oh, thank you so much, and thank you for the interest in wanting to interview me as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support.
You're very welcome. So you have a good night, and we talk again in the future.
And you, take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye.